Hey everybody, Don Giannetti here from lighting-essentials.com and project52prosystem.com. This is number 30. We're all the way up to 30 in a series I'm doing called What Makes This Photo Great. And I'm looking at photographers that I have admired over the years, people that I have consistently followed. Some of these photographers are probably not terribly famous. Barbara Bordnick is who we're looking at today, and I've absolutely been following her work since, for a long. I won't embarrass her with time, but a long time. Been following her work for a long time, and the way I became familiar with these photographers were source books, the workbook, the California workbook, the Black Book out of New York, the Chicago workbook. These were what today would be websites, I suppose. And would have pages where the photographer would buy a page of work and put their pictures up. Some would put one picture, some would put a dozen pictures, but you'd buy this page, and about 7 or 8 months later the book would be printed, and then part of the cost of buying the page was distribution of the book. So the book would then be sent to ad agencies and design firms all over the world, ones who were spending quite a bit of money in ad buy or photography buy. So I saw Barbara Bordnick way back with her first Black Book entry and have followed ever since. I just love her style. It's so clean and pretty and just an amazing portraitist. She also does something else, and we'll kind of follow up with that too, because she's really good at a couple of things. So let's take a look at some of Barbara's photographs. At this little fashion shot. Barbara's stuff, it always to me looks so real. It just looks like a moment caught. Doesn't look like it's a studio shot. Obviously, it's a studio shot. It doesn't look like it's overly lit. It's not, the technique is not in the foreground. The technique is in the background. What is in the picture is total naturalness. Look, naturalness. Someday I'll learn how to edit the audio and get rid of that stuff, but until then, yeah, probably not. Look how clean the light is. Look how fresh the faces are. And look at the great expressions. This is something you'll see on every one of Barbara's portraits. She gets to the person, and the person gives back to her so beautifully. It's just an amazing, amazing gift she has. She's a wonderful photographer, and there'll be links down below in the comment section where you can go see her website and maybe a book or two, or perhaps some video, whatever I can find. You can see it down there and see some more of her work. Look at this portrait. Look at this portrait. Oh, it's so good. Look at the expression. Look at the line. This line goes right up the sleeve, right up through the face like that. And then we got this contrary line of the arm coming down here. Do you see that? And the chin coming down here. 2 X's here. It's just incredible. You can take it apart and you can say, oh, well, doing it after the fact is so easy. I don't care. No, it's not. What's happening is that Barbara's eye, the photographer's eyes, catches these things in split-second time. She knows what she wants. She sees it. And she makes the shot. I think one of the keys of photography is time. It's just amazing, and I love this portrait. I love it. But this is one of my favorite Barbara Bordnick photographs. Look at the expression. Look at the way the hands come up out of the black. The hands just appear out of the black background. The head's tilted. The smile is real. The lighting is just simple, revealing portrait light. It's not ultra wham bam. It's just there. And look at the line. We got the line coming this way. We got the line going that way. We've got lines in the hands. There's lines everywhere in this thing. But more than that, there's this gesture, the hands up around the face, this incredible gesture. Just like this one. There's a gesture happening here. It's not just somebody, sitting in front of a tarp. Even in the fashion image, Look at the beautiful gesture, how relaxed the shoulders are, kind of leaning on her friend there. Just, the gesture is amazing. And that's what is another part of so much of what I like about Barbara Bordnick's work. It's fantastic. Like I said, been following her for probably 20 years. Look at the gesture here. A little bit of a double exposure. We get all kinds of interesting things here. And look at the expression. That's as real as you get, folks. It's just really, really fun. Just beautiful. Light, lines, texture. She did a study of the male nude, and many of her images are in collections. These are fantastic photographs. Look at the lines here. It's just incredible. Here's a beautiful portrait shot, I think. Just stunning. Look at the gesture. See the shoulder up? The shoulder's up. This is a protection device that people use. She's protecting her face. She's pulling her shoulder up. But that's all part of the feeling of it. She's pulling her shoulder up and she's bringing her chin straight down. The hair pushed back, almost blown back. And then the beautiful white alabaster against the very dark hair. It's just, sometimes I look at these shots and I think, to produce a couple of these in a lifetime would be quite an accomplishment. Love this shot. Boy, do I love this shot. I got to tell you, this gesture that Barbara pulls in, and when you go to her website and you look at the portraits, you'll see how much gestures in every single image. She uses motion. She uses real people doing real things. She makes it as just amazing as she can. Look at the black dress coming off the shoulder. So we've got this beautiful line that's happening here. The dark hair flowing back, and look at the little bit of hair came up around the neck. I don't know why she did it. I know why I would have done it if I was doing this shot, and that is I would have done anything to break this expanse of white from that expanse of white, because this neck and shoulders, that would have been too much. It just would have been too much. It'd be in my face with this one texture, this one color, this one bright skin tone. Bring the hair around and we break it up a little bit. It's just amazing. Look what she did, by the way, back here. Coming out of the black, the hands coming out of the black. We get down here, get the black around here. It's anything to simplify the face. Look how the face is simplified. Face is just simplified, very simplified. Just keep the face in the picture. That's all that we're going for. And like I said, one of my all-time favorite shots. Now, Barbara's also known for photographing flowers, and I want you to look at two shots here. I want you to look at this shot with the sweeping feeling here. The woman, look at, she's cropped off the hair. She's cropped off the elbow. There's a feeling of dynamics as she moves to that corner. Look at the flower photograph. Do you see the dynamic? You see how it's kind of the same? There's gesture in the plant photograph and the flower. There's as much gesture here as there is here. So even though she's moved from people to flowers, she still keeps that gesture going. The design of the image, and I just think they're stunning. Beautiful, beautiful shots. Just the color, the texture, the design, everything is just so stunning. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? A little bit of the white of the plate it's on, something's coming from the back, gives it a little bit of context. And look at the lines. Everywhere you look, there's lines in her work. It's just phenomenal. I want to juxtapose another one real quick. Remember that shot we looked at the first here? You know, the camera's a little bit low. Do you see that? We're not seeing any of her forehead. We're coming right up. Camera's right about here, aimed up just a little bit, just a little bit, a little bit. Come up a little bit, right? Now come back to this flower shot. I'm going to show you. Look at this. Huh? You see that? Kind of the same reaching for the heights there. Barbara Bordnick, photographer extraordinaire, wonderful portraitist, wonderful still life photographer. And there's links down below to her website. Listen, if you like what I'm doing, hit the like button. I would appreciate it. Google appreciates the algorithm nudge, and that puts my YouTube's way up towards the front. I don't have that many followers, and I don't get that many views on my YouTubes, but I so appreciate you guys who do use YouTube to see my stuff, and just really appreciate that you watch it. So leave me a note if you like it. Leave me a note and hit the like, and we'll keep them going. We've got a good one for next week. So everybody have a great one, and we'll see you next time.